That was the introducing thing. I'm not looking where I'm going. That seems to be safe. Look, I can zoom out. No, I can't zoom out that far. I should really look where I'm going, but I'm not. I'm very good at doing that. Anyway, that was an introductory thing. See that? I'm not even looking where I'm going. And that was really cool. Let's go check out some stuff later. I got lots of footage of like absolutely random stuff and whatever. I don't even know if I'm yelling. No idea where I'm going, so that's always good. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to splice these together later. So look for it'll be one video for you, it'll be several for me. I've never. Where am I going? That is a good question. Well, let's see. Just wandering around. Oh, my interesting. Me not knowing where I'm going has never stopped me before. It actually hasn't. I'm probably yelling. Oh crap. Yeah, sorry about that. See, look, this is fairly stable. Why would idiots actually move the camera so much when they're moving? You've just got to walk stably. Look, this is how a normal person does moving and filming. And this is how I do it. Very smooth, very little jitters. It's not hard to hold a friggin' camera still. It's impossible to watch a friggin' earthquake going on in the background while we're watching a camera. So I have no idea. Just recording wherever. So I got stuff. There's 7, there's 8. I see. Whatever. So, don't know what they are. I'm just walking around. The door is open. Now I can get in. I've just walked up and down, and apparently it's due to time things or something. I don't know.
The exit from here. Enter from door 5.
Oh, enter from the door 5. I gotta go in number 5. Aha. That must be the exit door. Oh, a bit shaky there. I better hold it with 2 hands. This is what I mean. If you hold it like this, actually I'm holding it with 2 fingers, but whatever the fuck. I may be very loud. That is due to the fact that I've got like a hoodie on, which reduces the sound by 5-10%. On top of that, I've got noise cancelling phones. They're pretty cheap, but you know, they do enough to not make me go deaf in very loud areas. Oh look, I found it. Found where I'm supposed to enter. This is very interesting indeed. There's a giant, whatever it is. I don't know, I just gotta barge past people because I'm rude and awesome. I think that's what you're supposed to do, right? Barge past everyone because they're annoying you. Hey, look at this. Get your own channel. Well, I already know. Oh, look. Phone charges. Amazement. Did not see that one coming. They're all crappy charges. Why is there lines? I don't do lines. Let's have a look at what we got. Trying to see what I have. Line 4, line 5. All that translates to me is do not wait 7 years to do something. When you could just... Oh look, they have names on them. Juris cameras, okay. Panel, Planet, Dollar, I don't know. I'm not even sponsoring these people, whatever, I'm just having a look. Ooh, cameras! Oh, they're like really expensive cameras too. That looks interesting. Really interesting. Those cameras do the same thing my phone does. but for like 200 extra. $200-300 and they can't do everything my phone does. Oh, there's candles, there's popcorn. I don't even know why there's a cotton candy machine. Why not? Or you can put hashtag whatever the hell on the wall for some reason. I don't get the appeal of writing on a blank wall.
It's a little teamwork. Any ideas? It's a team effort. It's their show too.
How about you let Darcy and me cut loose with our real talent?
Modeling.
The real fun happens behind the scenes. You guys are going to prove to me that you have what it takes.
I saw him. I saw him. I was
I'm Ian Hunter, a member of the Wurundjeri people, the traditional owners of Melbourne. I suppose to start off with what we all refer to as a didgeridoo. Well, there's no such word in any Aboriginal language, and amazingly my ancestral people, the people from Melbourne, didn't have them, so I intentionally use it as a form of entertainment. Now getting back to the name Hunter, is it a top name for any business person? Got nothing at all to do with it. You see, I grew up in the northern suburbs of Melbourne, and my father's father actually came from a little place called Inverness in Scotland. So I grew up with a lot of culture, Scottish. And yeah, I didn't learn to play one of these things until probably about 20 years ago. I grew up learning to play the bagpipes, or what Aboriginal people might refer to as a didgeridoo. 3 didgeridoos on your shoulder attached to a screaming possum. And of course, you know, Welcome to Country is a serious thing. I did all the research a long while ago, and I found out that about 25 or 30 years ago that I'd been living in the northern suburb of Melbourne, and did some research and realised, like, I'd been living there for over 40 years, but I did the research and realised that my family had been living in the same area for 40,000 years on my mother's side of the family. So from there on, myself and a couple of my brothers, we got involved with educating, and not only educating, but also entertaining people. And this is what this is all about, I think, isn't it? This conference, gatherings, whatever. It's all about entertainment and having the right things on video. I've only just came into the modern world. All of my old DVDs, now my brother has to try and put them on one of those little things, a twig or something. That's it, yeah, one of those. Yeah, well, anyway, so, but the Welcome to Country is that, as I said, a pretty important thing, especially here in Melbourne. And myself and my older brother, we actually recreated the idea of welcoming people on behalf of the Indigenous people, because when we were growing up, we did have a lot of ritual in our family. Not only were we of Scottish descent and involved with pipe bands and all that sort of thing, my gran was involved with the Salvation Army, you know, with the tambourines and all that kind of thing. So we did have a lot of ritual in our family. Then I realised that, yeah, this Welcome to Country would be a wonderful thing to I suppose, educate people relating to Aboriginality. So what happened was the people, when they came into other people's country, way back prior to European settlement, the Aboriginal people of this region that were Aboriginal people would run around, pick boughs off the leaves of the tree and present them to the people coming into our country, meaning that you were welcome to be here and partake of the abundance that existed living and around and underneath the eucalyptus trees. So there are some leaves that I've... Yep, they're still there. There's no koalas around. You've ever seen a koala with a cold? That's because they eat eucalyptus. See, I suppose I'm one of the stranger Indigenous people, full of humour. But you know what? I'm not that strange. Most Indigenous people have a great sense of humour. It's just that people don't realise that they're being made fun of when people are talking and telling them wonderful things. But anyway, look, welcome to Melbourne, especially our international guests. The best place in the world. It's got to be. It's got to be, because my ancestral people have been here for, well, it might have even been 60,000 years. And which brings to a point is that another thing I suppose you might be interested in is that the fact is that on one side of my family there's Scottish and English, and on my mother's side my ancestral people actually met up with the first Europeans coming here in 1835. So that's where the Wurundjeri people come from. So I'm a little bit Wurundjeri, a little bit, I suppose, British, a little bit Scottish, so you know what that makes me, of course. An extremely proud Australian. So welcome on behalf of the Wurundjeri people, and welcome on behalf of all my family as well to, as I say, the greatest place in the world, Wurundjeri, Wurundjeri, Kukaribika. Welcome. Thank you, mate. Bye.
Thank you so much, Ian. That was really wonderful. It's really nice to consider our place, our space, and not just location, but in the spectrum of time. So that was wonderful. I've never heard didgeridoo played well. That was amazing. Thanks for being in this big room right now. Hi. I'm so excited to be doing this. I'm so excited to be upside down here on the bottom, and I'm not falling off or anything. Gravity works. So how many of you are from Sydney? Thanks for coming all the way down. Did you mostly take planes or did you take cars? Planes, wow. It's a big country. I'm on getting to Canberra, jeez. But I was going to see if there's anybody from Perth. What?
That's me!
I mean, I came from Montana, so. But that's a long way. Canberra people? Hey guys. Any Kiwis? Hey, there's a bunch of you. Any like Finnish people from Finland?
Adelaide?
All right. Manila! Any Filipinos? Yeah, that's nice to hear.
Any Australians?
I'm not gonna get to every country though, you guys. I'm really, I'm just astounded. It's a beautiful place. It's been really wonderful. I've been being steeped in the local culture. People are trying to acquire a VB for me so that I can really appreciate what it's like to be Australian. This morning I had a brekkie of 2 Tim Tams because it was all that was in my room. Yesterday someone said, "Do you want some brekkie?" And I was like, "That's definitely not a thing." You guys just don't like words. You're like, I need less word. There's too much word here. Can we just end in an E noise? And I'm like, so you call it football? Because it's Australian rules football, so we call it American. They're like, no, footy. Footy. We don't have to say football. That takes forever. We're Australian. Aussies, all right, everybody. Thank you so much. It's really exciting. I've got a lot of cool things that I'm doing. I'm stressed out, but I'm very happy. I've already seen a lot of the people that you're excited to see, and I was very excited to see them. I met Liza for the first time last night. She's really, really nice, and exactly what she seems. I was like, you really are just Liza Koshy. This is amazing. Yeah, so. I actually didn't talk to Robbie about who I was introducing as I walked off the stage. I think it's probably Chris, but I'm not sure. So I might just walk off the stage without introducing someone, and then someone else will come on the stage. But before I do that, I just want to say thank you so much for caring about this community, for being intentional in what you love, and also really enthusiastic about what you love. That's what this is really all about, and we get some chance to talk about the things that makes this stuff special, to be excited about it, to think about it, and to really sort of let it into our hearts. That's what VidCon's all about for me, and I'm so happy that it's about that for other people too. And I'm so happy to be here, and there's so much enthusiasm in this community in Australia. You guys really, really have welcomed this and me to your place, and I feel wonderful. Thank you so much.
You want it to sound like this, right? Really good?
Look at these moments, all of these stories, secrets, revelations from every corner of the world. Every video a chance to walk in someone else's shoes. A reminder of how amazingly generous people are, how hilariously funny, and how heartbreakingly vulnerable humans can be.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
This is the raw, unfiltered portrait of who we are as people. A celebration of what humans can do. This is our potential.
Life, and you're always going to be happy if you're going to be real with yourself.
This is what happens when you give everyone a voice, a chance to be heard, and a stage to be seen.
Julius Yego, they call him the YouTube man.
Whatever your thing is, well, here it can become the next big thing. That person who thought they were no one, they can become someone. That voice that thought it didn't matter, well, it can start a movement. Even when you feel all alone in the world, it's here you can find someone just like you.
Days like this, this is what family's about right here.
That's the power of YouTube. That's the power of you. All of you.
Good morning, vidcon Australia. How are we feeling? So on a scale of 1 to 10, and 1 being I'm playing it super cool, I'm not that excited, to 10, I am ready to pop. How are we all feeling? So Hank mentioned it was going to be loud. I was just quite convinced. So look, this is going to be an incredible weekend. The vidcon team could have gone anywhere in the world, but the reason that they're here in Australia is for one reason and one reason only, and that's you guys. And there is a rumour going around, especially that started by the Australian YouTubers, that you guys are not only the best, but also the loudest fans. So, in all the excitement, I completely forgot to introduce myself. So, when I'm not gate crashing vlogs, I work in YouTube in Australia, and I'm not going to undersell it because I know you guys understand. I feel like I have one of the best jobs in the world. And I get to work with YouTubers from Australia and all around the world. And I'm sure that you know some of them that sadly can't be here this weekend. Lily Singh, for instance. Lily sends her love. She'll probably be here next year. Troy Troy's in LA at the moment. He wished he could be here. He sends his love.
Send your love to me, that's why.
I love him too. And Motor, we love on the scene. But what's incredible is we have never had so many YouTubers all under one roof, in a room, somewhere in this building, and they're absolutely desperate and so excited to see you guys.
That's me. I'm desperate to see them.
My sole purpose to talk to you, there is a lot going on this weekend, and I just want to make sure you know what YouTube has planned and how you can kind of get involved. So the first thing is we have an absolutely huge YouTube Red Originals booth in the exhibition hall. And the reason you should go and check it out is we're going to be interviewing YouTubers like Wenji, like Joey Graceffa, Tyler Oakley, Ian Hecox, G2 Gorgeous, and many, many more. So you can go and watch those interviews, and some of you might be lucky enough to ask a few questions yourself.
If I ask Joey a question, I'll come up.
We also have, and at the moment it looks a bit boring, we have a beautiful big signing wall. At the moment it's completely white. I'm hoping by the end of the weekend, you guys are going to write messages to your favourite YouTubers, tag your friends, doodle on it. By the end of the weekend it will be a perfect piece of Melbourne street art. We also have limited edition merch that we're giving away on the hour, every hour at the booth. So if you miss out this weekend, do not be disturbed. There is plenty to go around. And I've heard the Joey Graceffa Escape the Night pins are a must. There's also, for anyone that likes Snapchatting, we have a special vidcon YouTube Snapchat filter. Use those hashtags, go wild. And just to make it super easy, there's free Wi-Fi all weekend. Take a photo if you haven't got a good memory, and ask anyone in a red jacket and they can help you out.
I know what upper heart guy.
So for anyone that hasn't been to a vidcon before, the one thing to know, it's a marathon and not a sprint. I've been to a few, and I've got a few tips that I want to share with you all. The first one is, this is a big, big space and there are lots and lots of people. So right now, agree with whoever you're with to a meeting place. And if you do get separated for whatever reason, just go and meet there. The second one is, do not panic if you run out of battery on your phone. Lots of selfies are known. There are charging stations dotted around the exhibition centre. We have some charging stations at our booth as well, which are free to use. And then the third one, and this is what, and I think Hank touched on this, what we love so much about the YouTube community. If you see someone who's lost, if you see someone who might need a hug, please look out for them. There's also incredible vidcon staff available, and my team are wearing red YouTube jackets, and they're ready to help if you need them. So I think the last thing I just wanted to say is, firstly, thank you to vidcon for coming to Australia. Australia, thank you for being such great hosts. Have an amazing weekend, and let's get the party started.